Alright, today we're going to do surface area of prisms and cylinders. So to find the surface area of a rectangular prism, the easiest way I found to do it is 2 times length times width plus length times height plus width times height. So what you're doing is taking each of those numbers and multiplying it by the other number, adding it together and then multiplying it by 2. So the surface area equals 2 times 3 times 6 plus 3 times 5 plus 6 times 5. So we can just start working out this multiplication. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 3 times 5 is 15, plus 6 times 5 is 30. Add that up, 30 plus 15 is 45, plus another 18 would be 63. So my surface area is going to equal 2 times 63. So my surface area is going to equal 126. And because it's an area, it's always going to be squared. So it's 126 centimeters squared. Alright, one more thing. If I wanted to find the lateral surface area on this, it would still be the same thing, except I would not include these two bases. So it would just be 3 times 5 and 6 times 5. So my surface area would equal 2 times 3 times 5 plus 6 times 5. So my surface area would equal 2 times 3 times 5 is 15 plus 3 times 5 is 30. So that would equal 45. Times that by 2, my surface area for my lateral would be 90 centimeters squared. So what I took out there was those two bases of 18. Alright, next we have a cylinder. So the surface area of a cylinder formula is surface area equals 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. So we just put our numbers into that formula. So my surface area equals 2 pi times 4 squared plus 2 times pi times 4 times 8. And my suggestion to you on this is work everything out before you address pi. So my surface area is going to equal 2 times pi times 4 squared is 16 plus 2 times pi times 4 times 8 is 32. So again, keep working out without using pi. So 2 times 16 would be 32. So I'd get 32 pi plus 2 times 32 would be 64 pi. So now I can add those together. So I have 32 pi plus 64 pi. My surface area is going to equal 96 pi. Now you can take your 96 and multiply it by 3.14. The reason I say to do it this way is because it saves you from having to do so much decimal multiplication. So when you do 96 times 3 1400ths, you get 301 and 44 hundredths. And let's say these are centimeters. So that'd be centimeters squared because it's an area. If all you wanted was the lateral area, all you would need is this part of the formula. So lateral surface area would equal 2 pi RH. And we already worked that out over here to be 64 pi. So my surface area would equal 64 pi for my lateral. So then I just do 64 times 3 1400ths. When I work that out, my surface area equals, or is about, 296 hundredths centimeters squared. So if you find the total surface area, it's really easy to find your lateral surface area. Alright, next we have a triangular prism. So you can think of a triangular prism based on its net. So we'd have a triangle 3 rectangles, and another triangle. So area of a triangle, we would do 6 times 4 divided by 2. 1/2 base times height, so that would be area equals 1/2 6 times 4. So area, 1/2. Half of 6 is 3 times 4, so my area of my triangles would equal 12 each, and I got 2 of those. So my second triangle would also equal 12. So we'll have our shapes out here. So then I have 3 rectangles on that net. Area of a rectangle is just base times height. If you notice, I have 2 5s and a 6. Oh, I didn't write my height in here. So my height here, we'll say, is 7 centimeters. So I'm going to have 2 rectangles that are 5 by 7 and one that is 6 by 7. So area equals 5 times 7. So that would be 35 for my first one and my second one. And then my third one, area would equal 6 times 7, which would be 42. So now I found the area of all of my shapes, and I just need to add those together. So 2, 4, 14, 16, carry the 1, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 13. So my total surface area for a triangular prism would be 136 centimeters squared. If all I wanted was the lateral, then that's just these 3 rectangles there. Add those together, so 35 plus 35 is 70, and then 70 plus 42 would be a 112. So that would be 112 centimeters squared for my lateral surface area.